Hey, how are you? Chris here, Safety Dawg. A couple of things. Sorry for being late. I had a doctor's appointment this morning and had to go for blood work and all that kind of nonsense. As I'm sure you are all aware, sometimes being self-employed, you've got to make these sacrifices and run late sometimes, and I hate being late. However, so for that, I apologize. The second thing I wanted to say today was somebody asked me about my office, and they said, Chris, you make videos. For those of you who don't know, I produce a 5-minute video at least once a week. And to produce a 5-minute video, even though I'm doing it all myself, probably takes the best part of 4 to 8 hours, depending on the subject matter. So I do these for The Dog Speaks, a 5-minute safety video that I produce on a monthly basis. And they were saying, well, how do you do it? Where do you do it? What's your office like? So they were asking me really for a behind the scenes look at my office. So today, that's one of the things I'm going to show you. I'm still in the process of building my office, but as you can see here on the ceiling, let me switch hands. So I've got the sound deadening foam. I also have the sound deadening, you know what I'm trying to say, foam on the walls. And so if I step back like this here, you can probably see it a little bit better. I've got that whole corner of my office with the sound deadening foam. And I've also got this one wall on the side with the sound deadening foam. And as I say, I'm still making all of this here, but look at that. I've got a pretty little fireplace. Let me turn the fireplace on. I have to come over here. I have one switch on the wall that I've covered green so that when I light it up, my green wall, my green screen, but you can see there I have a nice little fireplace and a pile of junk still there that I haven't put away yet as I continue to build my office. So what I've done, as the camera goes crazy, I have built my green screen, as you can see here. So I have the green screen. These are fluorescent lights over in the corner because, as I found out, you are supposed to stand approximately here. This is about 3 feet in front of my green screen, and you need your green screen properly lit in order for you to do the talking head video. And then so what do I have? I have 2 fluorescent lights, one on each side of the green screen. And as you can see, they are fluorescent. They're LED fluorescent tubes that you can see there. And I've covered them because they are a little bit harsh and bright. I've covered them with a bed sheet to try to get a little more even lighting and take them down a notch. And they really work well. I'm just looking here, up here. You can see my great patching work. I'm not a mudder, that's for sure. I'm terrible at doing that kind of work. So anyways, I've got 2 of those fluorescent lights. Their purpose is to light up the green screen only. And then I have 3 facial lights, or 2 facial lights. One like this here. That is not on, of course, but I could turn that on if you really wanted to see it. And then, so that one shines directly onto my face when I'm doing a video. And then I have one over here that, again, I've put the bed sheet on, and that's to reduce the light. So I have one side of my face more brightly lit than the other side, and that's how I do it. And I'm using a Mac. So here, if you wanted to see my desktop here, you can see I've got the dual screens in my Mac and everything all set up there. I use a Mac, so I use a program called ScreenFlow to capture the screen if I'm doing a talking head video. And I find that iMovie does a really good job of removing the green from the screen for my talking head video. So I use a combination of programs there. But anyways, that's a real quick talk about my office, how I get it. If you hear the hum of a machine in the background, I think I've said it before, that Tina operates a dental hygiene clinic, and my office is in the basement of her building. So I'm here in the basement of her building, still building my office, but that's the hum of the machines that you hear, the suction machines and stuff. They're down here in the basement. The patients upstairs really don't see or hear the machines up there. Anyways, CVOR. Let me sit down and just talk quickly about CVOR. Twice this week I got emailed about people who have an existing CVOR and were worried about their renewals. And I don't know why they didn't get a renewal in the mail, but they were asking me how to get their renewal information into MTO. And my answer to them basically is to email cvor@ontario.ca, cvor@ontario.ca, and include your CVOR number in that email, and they will help you out. Because as you all know, I'm not the government. I'm here to help you answer your CVOR questions, but I'm not the government. So I just wanted to know that. Remember, my free test currently is still free. Let me turn those lights out. My free test is still free. I'm working on producing that course still for learning how to get your CVOR. So do take that, sign up for that now. Other than that, that's a quick back screens look at my office here with all of its sound deadening information. I'm going to put a TV up there, I think. I wired it when I was building the office. I wired it for a TV. Hopefully I can put something up there. That I didn't point that out. When I'm not using my gimbal, which is what I'm currently using, this is just a selfie stick. As you can see, I fancily attached it to my desk, and it holds my cell phone up there. And I'm using an iPhone 11 now for all videos. A lot of them were shot on an iPhone 10 or on a webcam in the past. So I currently am just using this. This allows me to adjust the height. And this happens to be also, since we're doing a behind the screens look at my office, this is also one of those stand-up desks that I can raise and lower if I wasn't ripping things apart here. So put that there, and I can raise my desk to a stand-up desk. So that's why it's really important to have the telescopic part on my camera, because I can lower that right down. And now you can see I have a stand-up desk, which I often do use because I find it helps my brain. And for those of you who have met me, you know I need help with my brain. So anyways, that's it for today. This has been long enough. A little back door look, or a inside look at Chris's office, and a little talk on producing videos. If any of this was of interest, please leave me a comment, say thanks. And by the way, comments, Cam Panu, thanks very much for giving me a like and everything last week. I appreciate it. Hit like on the video. I do appreciate those. It encourages me. And leave me a comment. Appreciate it so much for this week. And again, sorry for being late, but Chris is out.